workers on the ground. But you look at those scenes again, the charred buildings, the crowds, the residents, you wonder how big the epicenter of damage is when it comes to this plane crash. This plane was also supposed to land here in London at about 6:30 local time at Gatwick. We've heard confirmation from Gatwick that that flight was expected, which means that families on this side could also be asking questions this morning as they try to find out, again, what happened to the 242 people on board that flight. For now, the focus is, of course, on the scene of the crash, where emergency rescue workers are working right now through the rubble, through the charred buildings, through the fires that you're seeing on your screen there. And the other focus, of course, the other epicenter, of course, is going to be this emergency services center that's been set up by Air India. You can expect that family members will be rushing there with questions, with fear, with worry and concern, Nadi.
Joining me now to discuss, CNN transportation analyst Mary Scavo. Mary, first, let's just talk about it taking off and apparently crashing so soon after takeoff. What are you thinking as you hear the early reports about what's happening?
Well, as I hear the early reports, this is 787 Boeing Dreamliner. This will be the first major crash, the first crash of a Dreamliner. And as we can see, there's also some footage floating around out there on the internet. If it's correct, it does appear that the plane was just after takeoff. I don't see any flaps deployed. Now, flaps are like little winglets on the back of the plane, little parts of the wing that help give it lift. And you use those at various parts in the flight. I don't see those deployed. And also the important clue is that the pilot was able, according to unconfirmed reports, able to get off a Mayday call. That means that the pilots knew they had a problem, some kind of a problem on the plane. We don't know yet if it's a mechanical or some other issue, but by being able to communicate that Mayday call, we do know that the pilots were having trouble with the plane. So already there are many, many clues, but the explosion that was recorded on some tape that's floating on the internet, unconfirmed, does not look like it would have been a survivable crash,
and we should say
tragically.
We're showing images that we've been able to verify. I caution people out there about what you're seeing on the internet, but the images we're seeing here are incredible.